This is second Extinction. We're on Xbox Series X, taking a look at this optimized dino shooting hunting sort of experience. Get into our drop pods and begin to dive down onto the planet. It is a co-op focused experience and it is available under Xbox Game Preview, which means that I'm just checking this out at the launch of the title and it is expected to change over time. With that, it is indeed optimized. We're getting a 4K resolution at 60 FPS with HDR support, and yeah, it does actually look quite great and it does seem to perform decently well throughout. Again, co-op focused. You can have a group of 3 players working together to fight the various dinos that are coming and causing problems. You've got different missions and different objectives that you can kind of choose between and work towards. Oh, why did we jump all the way over? I thought this was where our objective was going to be. Okay, well, I picked a different one. Anyways, like I was saying, you kind of drop down onto this large-scale open landmass. There's different kind of terrains with different difficulty options. It seems like day to day that the different zones kind of shift. One day it's kind of like this area will be a green spot, the next one will be a red spot. That kind of determines the damage and such that the actual, that the dinos will actually do when you're battling. So yeah, it's a game where you actually work together in order to get objectives done. And, oh, my bad. So in the world itself, you can do the main objective, which we have all the way over there for some reason, because I thought I set it to be the one over here. You can go and do little side missions that pop up along the way. And yes, there will be a lot of dinos that we have to deal with. And it's a very similar sort of environmental setup in regards to the look and the general aesthetic of the world. You get these different hunter type characters, I want to say, in regards to their style. It's sort of like Evolve almost, if anybody remembers what that one's about, just in regards to each of the characters having like a bit of a personality, but not a huge amount of personality, if that makes sense. But they are all a little bit different. They have different weapon types. I hope they add more and maybe add a little bit more style to the individuals, the character style of the characters. Just in terms of like their attitude, that I think it would be fun. Because they've also got like a pretty cool voice for basically who's guiding you while you're doing your missions. I actually quite like her inclusion because she's a little bit funny and stuff. But yeah, generally an interesting title. Now, for me at this point, there's something about it that's sort of lacking, like the fun angle, if that makes sense. Like, I know that's a weird thing to say. Like, it's cool shooting the dinos and stuff. It's a little bit grindy, a little bit, I don't know how you would say it, a little spongy for what they are. They tend to take quite a bit of damage and they can overwhelm you very fast. And there's different difficulty options too, it looks like, as well, that you can kind of choose between. And it's just kind of, it can be a little, I don't know, I guess you could say a little tiring to deal with some of them, and I thought the gameplay loop would be a little bit more survival set, if that makes sense. Like, kind of like Left 4 Dead almost. I feel that this is similar to, I guess you could say, regular mechanics-wise. And I was just hoping for some sort of, I guess maybe like a survival mode or something. I thought would make perfect sense for this, or what this would be more based around, that kind of loop of gameplay. But this one definitely seems to be more do missions and then kind of like extract in that. And there are different setups. It's not just doing the homebound and stuff. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of what I got out of like working through this and playing it. And again, keep in mind, this is something that's going to change over development, and it's going to be adjusted upon, and formula and that's going to change too. It's just quite neat in that regard. Like, I think the core premise of this is quite fun to me. Shooting and mashing up, these dinos, and they just get like torn apart and stuff, which is really cool. It's bloody, it's gory, which is nice, and it's kind of what I expected, kind of look and kind of feel wise, but it's just missing some sort of hook to it that makes it really fun. I want to say something that's like, wow, I can't get enough of this. So I'm hoping that kind of gets solved, and I know it's a very open sort of thing to mention, but that's just kind of how I think about it, where it's like there's something off about it. It's still interesting. Like, again, I still find it to be a pretty cool game, and I think some people might really love this, but I'm just kind of looking at it being like, there's something kind of more I want from it. And also like the characters too, like I mentioned, I wish the characters had a little bit more of a dynamic to them in regards to, you know, their individual style. I think that would actually add quite a bit to this, gameplay-wise. And I don't know, it also seems a little limited in content too, just in regards to what you do in the game and how much you can do in it. But like I said, we're early on. Things could change a lot. I mean, there's more for them to do with it, obviously. But gameplay-wise, it feels pretty good, moving side to side and firing away and shooting and stuff. You know, that's all good. It's got a streamlined sort of UI system for your grenades and your ammo. It's just, I think the mechanic loop, again, is kind of my big thing, where I want something a little bit more, I don't know if it's engaging or just different set, like maybe modes that you can do might be neat. And keep in mind, we haven't even seen some of the bigger dinos yet, and they get a little bit crazy. I wonder what my teammates are doing, because they're definitely not nearby here. But like you saw there, like the tail came off and stuff, and that's kind of cool. And I like the different styles of them. Oh, there we go. We're getting some bigger ones. And I am a little overwhelmed, and I'm going to die. Oh, oh. Gotta get out of there. I am not looking good. At least we got these health thingies that you actually have to slow down and use, and then you get interrupted. They don't work. Oh yeah, I just love that destruction. Ooh, jeez, okay. But yeah, it can get pretty hectic, pretty crazy. But, yeah, it's kind of fun. Ooh, down you go. Certainly looks cool. I gotta say, this is, like, truly, I think, one of the first, like, next-gen indie-type titles that I've seen. Like, it looks really impressive for what is an indie game. It looks quite gorgeous. Oh, that thing is terrifying. You gotta kind of get him on its belly, and then you know, like, flop a grenade and stuff, and you can really do some damage. And I'm kind of trying to work towards the objective, and I don't know if... Oh, that guy definitely is too, okay. So that guy's that way. And you get, like, it's quite a big landmass. I was hoping for a bit more, I guess, variation landmass-wise too. I thought there'd be more zones and stuff, but yeah, it definitely looks like a bit of a lost world, I guess you could say, but not really. Because the whole point of this is, like, that dinos have taken over and stuff, where this is an invasion of dinos and that, and you're taking back Earth and that, and it doesn't really feel like you're visiting a lost civilization. It just kind of feels like you're visiting a futuristic, empty one. Let's get that booster in here. And it's cool that these guys are doing some of the side stuff, so you get an idea of how that's going, but I'd also like to get to some of the main missions where it doesn't necessarily have the most intense loop of gameplay. And I hope everybody's kind of getting what I'm meaning by that loop system. It's just kind of the core mechanics that keep you interested in what you're doing. Like a looter shooter is like you're constantly getting loot and stuff, and that's what the loop is in that one. So I guess we're getting kind of, yeah, we're getting close to the zone here.
We don't know what numbers we're up against here. Stay close.
Yeah, you get to the super dangerous zone, you gotta kind of stay close together in order to not die. I think there's a camp we can clear here.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be able to use this camp in its current state. If you feel like you have time to clear it of dino goo,
That'll give us a spawn point near here.
all right. The camp is up and running.
And then the camp is up and running. Because I've already done this setup before. If you're wondering, this particular area setup. Although it wasn't such a danger zone. Out of ammo? Are you kidding me?
See if you can check inside the hangar base.
So now we gotta go in here and look for drop pods and kind of get those out of the place. Whoop. But like I said, the co-op actually kind of gets you working together because you need to somewhat be in the vicinity of each other. I've had some pretty lousy co-op partners, but these guys actually quite seem to know what they're doing, which is good. And we're just moving our way up to hopefully get this drop pod going on. I'm hoping it's sort of, well, not hoping, but it'd be neat to see if it's in the same setup as last time. So we'll see if that's the case.
Nothing here.
No, it does switch up the objectives every time. That's cool. That's awesome, actually. That's a little bit of replay value. But yeah, I was just hoping for something that you could just over and over again kind of work through, and I don't know if this one quite has that yet. That being the big part, right? So like I said, it could change a lot. It is a game preview title.
Requesting assistance. I am in need of assistance. Attacking.
What's that guy doing over there? Oh, there's still goo on the door? Really? I'm kind of hoping the teammates would help me out on the objective here.
Looks like the gunk is gone.
Our fleet is ready, Sarah.
Let's get it out into
Oh,
the
he's dealing with those guys. That makes sense. Some hardcore dino carnage over there. And grenades help a lot with that.
All are accounted for. Great job. Now I just need a better signal so that I can hook into their autopilot. There should be a
Oh yeah, we gotta go activate this thing too.
See if you can get it working.
Taking a moment to heal up. I am healing myself.
Looks like that guy died, so that's not good. And I don't know where the other guy is. Oh, he disconnected too. He could have just respawned. Like, I don't know what this other guy's doing. He's not even helping out the squad at all. Team's falling apart. Let's go and get this going.
Accessing.
The dino extinction must go
Here
on.
we are. Signal is working. Look at 'em go. Okay, get going and see if you can find the rest of the ships.
Boom! Big explosions, am I right?
Gonna need to flip it over.
Can't get over the ledge. Okay, well that sucks. I'm out of health packs. Oh man. That's not good. Oh, look who decided to come in and give us a hand, finally.
Dino is down.
Unbelievable, right? Like, the other guy came to help, and then he got down, and he left. That sucks. Should we go to that one, or is there another one? There's one over that way, 600. Like 300 or so. It's gonna be pretty hard without our full squad, though. Definitely gonna be a bit of an issue. But we'll see what we can do.
Setting explosive charge.
Calling in supplies.
Oh, come on, Dino. Get out of here.
Asking sent.
So now we got another set of missions. Very similar in each of these.
We need to act.
Looks like a drone. This is it. If they're here, they're in the hangars.
Ah,
And a little bit of a juicing on the hills.
Oscar Mike.
Asking sent.
Moviendo hacia arriba.
And let's go see if we can go and solo this then. Got a bad feeling about this, but it does look really good and it plays quite wonderfully, honestly.
There's one. And in great shape. Let's get it homebound. Make sure it's ready to go and plug me into the console.
That's a big scary dino.
Moving it outside.
Need to take a health stim.
Character's pretty good at moving fast, needless to say.
No dropship here.
Pretty easy going mission to start things off. That's for sure.
Yeah, one more.
Yeah, usually they're all
Just what we
stickied.
were hoping for.
Connection established.
It's kind of hoping the T-Rex thing doesn't really notice me.
Deploying pheromones.
Great. No, wait, not great. Dino goo. Let's undo it.
But yeah, like I said, I actually like the radio person. She's kind of funny. Says something a little different every time. It's like, oh, more dino goo and stuff.
Stay sharp. Flat back.
It's like progressingly
Great
more
work.
intense.
Ship looks clear.
Plugged in.
Great. Let's get it outside.
What is it, my friend?
That seems to be all the ships in the area. I should be
Shouldn't you
able to
draw the
access
giant
them
T-Rex thing
from
over to the fire explosions and then blow it up?
See if you can activate a radar antenna. There should be one nearby.
Rex.
Oh, that thing's terrifying. Oh yeah, I'm screwed. Guess we should maybe bring it towards other explosive stuff.
Supplies.
I want shots on that truck. We have to do something about that watcher.
I think there's another explosive can over here.
Deploying Cetra charge.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Not so tough now, huh?
Okay, this guy's apparently quite impervious to the explosions.
Deploying pheromones.
You know, you distracted him away, man. Only got one more explosive tank over here. This is not going well against this big dino.
Heads up. Flat back. Over there. Investigating over there.
Bring him over to the big explosion thingy, my friend.
Watch out. We must do
There's so many dinos. Like, this is kind of nuts. But the idea was to bring him over here to this big one, and then he would... Ah, crap.
Hey, you're real.
We must get it on its back. The watcher is here.
Aim for
We need
the
to
truck.
act. Asking center.
Just working the T-Rex thing. Oh, man.
Placing Cetra charge.
I know. Last magazine.
Okay.
Wait. Now let me have a look.
And we're running low on health stuff. That's great. And he's downed. Oh, man. Come on.
Requesting supplies. Stay down, Scaly. Grenade.
Okay. Don't even know what's going on here.
Fire in the hole.
I don't think I can revive a dead man. But it's good timing wise, I think. Oh, I thought I grabbed ammo. That's not fantastic. Oh, where's my ammo thing? Oh, man.
This place is calm.
Okay, he's back. That's good. We're still rolling. Let's keep doing this. I'm gonna go back out here and see if I can get. Oh god, not this thing. See if there's any more health in that by this spot over here. Screwed on the health though. Uh oh. Well, I'm dead. And that's a good point to kind of be like, hey, you know, that's second extinction basically, how it's looking, everything like that. It's quite intense. The dinos can definitely get to you.